Good day to everyone. My name is Wong Pei En with project number 298526. Today I would like to present about the title Performing and Storing Backups. At the first, what are backup devices? A backup device is a location where SQL servers store your database backup. It can be a disk file, a drive, or a name byte. These devices are important because they allow you to organize, automate, and reuse backup storage. In the simple terms, a backup device tells SQL Server where to put your backup data. Now, let's look at why we create permanent backup devices. Permanent backup devices are used when you want to reuse backup files or automate scheduled backups. SQL Server records information about each device in the sysdevices table of the master database. Every backup device must have both a logical name, which SQL Server uses internally, and a physical name, which is the file path or tape location. You can create up to 64 backup devices per database. And when you use the graphical interface in SSMS, it actually runs the SP at UMP device store procedure for you automatically. The main command to create a permanent devices manually is sp_app_ump device. The syntax includes the device type and the logical name and the physical name. For example, this command creates a disk-based backup device. And sometimes you don't need a permanent device. For example, when doing a one-time backup or testing, in the case, you can directly specify the file path in backup database command. For example, this is the code to create a temporary backup files. This creates a temporary backup files and the benefit is simplicity. It no need to set out the required. However, temporary backups are not suitable for automation because they must be manually specified every time. And the next is multiple backup files for performance. You can also backup to multiple backup files to speed up the process. For example, if one backup normally takes 4 hours on one drive, using two drives can cut to 2 hours. And here is the syntax example to create a multiple backup files. Here is the some important rules for multiple backup files. And first is all devices must be the same media type. You cannot mix the disks and the tapes. And second one is if you use multiple files in a single backup set, you must always use all of them together when restoring. And the last one is if one file is lost or reformatted, the entire backup set becomes unusable. And this is the backup statement, and here is the syntax example code for the backup statement. Backup statement is the main command used to perform backups. You can run it using SSMS or directly using the TSQL. And the next one is init and no-need options. No-need means appends. SQL Server adds the new backup to the existing file, and this is default. Init means override. It will replace any editing backup in that files but keep the header informations. Then for the format options, what format does? It writes new media headers on all files, completely override editing media and contents, split out backup sets, and the critical warning for format option is formatting one file make entire backup set unusable. For example, reformatting one tape invalidates entire stripe set, and it can use only when absolutely necessary. In conclusion, backup device tell SQL Server where to store your backups. Permanent devices are best for repeated or automated backups. For temporary backup, files are good for one-time use or testing. Then for multiple backup files can reduce backup time but must always be used together. The init and no-need option control whether backups are overwritten or appended. Finally, format completely clears the media and should only be used carefully. And I think that's all from me. Thank you.